Hey there, it's Laura again, and I'm glad that you joined me for video number 2. So on video number 1, and don't worry if you haven't watched it, you can always pop back over and see it again. On video number 1, I talked all about creating believably big goals. This is where you make a decision and you set a goal that's so large that it requires you to do different things in order to get different results. And that's the key to massive success, epic leaps forward. So today I want to actually tell you some stories. I want to talk with you about 3 special clients, and I've worked with many, but these 3 stand out. And I want to tell you what they've done in their business to create epic leaps, because one thing that's worked really well for me in the past is if I know somebody else has done it, I just start to know I can do it too. The other thing that I really want for you to hear is that these are 3 unique stories. These are unique businesses, and the way that they go about creating their epic leaps was unique for each of them. Because this is the key that I really want for you to catch a hold of. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a few ways to do this, but when you align with what is magically attached to your strengths, your business, and you build a business that's all around that, things start to flow forward. Generally speaking, I find that people have challenges when they start trying to build businesses that look like what they're supposed to look like. Or I heard so-and-so did it that way, and that's the way to do it, so I need to do that. I want to show each and every one of you how to tap into your unique strengths and build businesses that feel great to you. So here are my 3 gals that I love to talk about. So person number 1 is Louisa. Now Louisa is phenomenal. I'm actually probably gonna use that same word for all of my clients because I do truly know that they are. I attract high achievers, I attract amazing women, and some special men as well, who want to create massive things in their business. Now when Louisa came my way, she had something that I think is remarkable. She had a goal, a dream, a desire to go really big, really fast. There's a term I like to say, and it's actually a quote by somebody else, and if you're watching and you know who it is, please send me a message because I'd like to know who I'm quoting. But you can go far alone, but when you know what? I totally messed up the quote. That's why I need someone to tell me who said it. You can go fast alone, but you go far together. So this is something I like to look at a lot, and this was something that reminded me of Louisa. She came my way and had some really big decisions to make. She wanted to go very far and very fast, and I knew that us joining together, her being supported by others, was going to allow her to get there. So what were some of her epic leaps? Her desire was actually to create $1 million business within 12 months. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. We're on track. She's on track to create all of that. But we didn't start at that moment. We actually broke it down to some really amazing epic leaps and totally believable steps. Step 1 was create $100,000 within about 4 months. She was making $5,000 a month in our business, and we got her up to $103,000 in revenue in 4 months. The next epic leap we wanted to do was actually to shrink that time. She created a 6-figure launch just a few months later. So 6 figures all within 1 launch. Now we're on track. She has mapped out this brilliant, beautiful plan for her next $1 million launch. She will be hitting $1 million within the next 12 months. And in fact, I think it's going to be a little shorter than 12 months. But what I want for you to see, feel, and hear is what we did for her was we created doable next steps. We matched what she desired to her unique way of being in business. So part of what she really wanted was to draw forward a big tribe. We drew forward a group program for her. She actually phased out most of her one-on-one work because her desire was to serve many over a long time. That's what it looked like for Louisa's story. You're also going to get to see a little video of the 2 of us chatting, so keep an eye out for that. Now here's another story I want to tell you, and this is the story of Nicole. What I love about Nicole is Nicole came my way, and she has something that I think a lot of folks out there who get into the entrepreneurial world have. She had a comfy job. When she came my way, she had her side hustle. It was going, she was starting to get her business going, but her comfy job did not say, this is the worst job ever, you have to leave immediately, quit tomorrow, burn the bridges. And so when she didn't have that behind her, but she still had her big dream for her business, things didn't happen as fast as she would want them to. So what did we do? We took her on a journey for her epic leaps, which I'll tell you, when we first met, she was charging $500 a month for her services. Her services are valued way more than that. She was undercharging to serve and support others to create their own epic leaps. So what we did first was we turned her side hustle into a full-time hustle, and within about 4 months of working together, she was able to map out her plan to quit her job, and she had replaced her income by the time she quit. We then went on a journey of increasing her rates and filling her practice. And now, right now, we're on the precipice of an amazing leap forward for her. She recently landed a $20,000 contract for 4 months. Now think back to that 500 a month where, I think 5,000 a month sounds a lot better than 500. She's also working with some of those high 7-figure earners that you see in your newsfeed every day. She increased who she was around. She is impacting many. And she's just getting started because we're about to start building her team. What I want for you to really gather from Nicole's story was you can still be in a job. You can move from what you've had before that was a 6-figure business or a 6-figure job and make incremental steps, but they can also happen quickly. I also want for you to hear that Louisa's story was all about creating large launches, bringing in thousands of people, drawing in hundreds of people into a program, delivering programs that had curriculum. That's Louisa's path. Nicole's path, she's a service-based provider. Her service she delivers directly to her clients. So one of the things that we looked at was how she was going to leverage her income, because you'll hit a max out. If you are a service-based provider, it doesn't matter how much you increase your rates, there will come a time where your time is limited. So we looked at her business model, and what we identified was she was going to bring on a fleet of Nicoles. So right now she's brought on a few new team members who will deliver the service with her. She's going to step into the full CEO role, and she'll be managing everyone and keeping projects going. This allows her to grow. She's now able to employ others, and her clients are thriving. Now I want to tell you about Amber. So Amber is also a service-based provider. When we first started working together, she had a pretty good business. In fact, she had been in business for many years and it was pretty good. This is where I love to come in. This is what I see a lot, is when people get to that place, similar to my story, where I had fallen down to the depths. I had gotten myself back up to an okay place. An okay for me was around 6 figures. And for many, that's a lot, but for me, that wasn't okay. When I met Amber, she was in a similar type of place. She was okay, but she was stagnating. In the time that we started working together, she had 2 part-time employees. In fact, they were independent contractors. She was doing service-based work. Her rates were this big. So we came in, and in a short time later, she now has a team of 12 employees. In fact, half of those are full-time. You'll have to check my numbers. It may be even a few more by now. And what she does on a regular basis allows all the women out there, and the men too, that you see doing their online launches. Her team provides all the back-end support. They are building amazing web pages. They are allowing someone to shine. Hey, they're even the ones that sometimes put out the videos like the ones you're seeing here today. And what I want for you to see and to feel and to know is that all 3 of these lovely ladies have different ways and different modes of being in business. Some are technicians, some create content, some do large launches, some work privately with clients for a small price point, some work privately with clients for a large price point. What I want for you to identify is what is uniquely yours. What is the way that you like to be in business? So if you have your worksheet out, make sure that you've already at the top written down what your believably big goal is. You want to bring that over from the first video. But what I also want you to do is to think about the stories. Louisa, Nicole, Amber, and all the many others who I've helped. I want for you to just sit down and see what resonates for you, because there are different routes to get what you desire. I probably should bring in 1 or 2 of my other clients who do a lot of one-on-one work, because I want for you to feel and to know that there is a way to create epic leaps within your business, regardless of what the mode of what you're doing is. The most important part is it's matched to you. Now, I know I had one client for a while that when we were working together, one of the things she struggled at was feeling like she had to do one-on-one work, but it wasn't aligned to her. And so we worked on her packages, we worked on her sales scripting, and got her feeling great. She even got a couple clients, and guess what? She hated it. It wasn't working for her. The moment we switched things over, she put all of her focus back into her membership site. The numbers started to grow. She's a content machine. She's behind the scenes creating content. So there's 2 tools that I love to use with all of my clients, and they are the Kolbe assessment, that's Kolbe, and Strength Finders. And what we do with these 2 assessments, and you're welcome to take as many as you like, is we actually see what are your strengths, what do you love to do, and we build epic leaps around those. Anything else we set aside, or we delegate, or we just flat out delete it. It's time to really be doing what you care about within your business. Your epic leaps are possible, just like Louisa and Amber and Nicole and the hundreds of others that I've helped. I see this for you, and what I want to do is invite you to come along the journey. So take some time in your the little file that you have that we downloaded, write out anything that resonates for you in the stories that you've heard today. I want for you to look at those, because those moments, the thing that you either align yourself with, the thing that you feel jealous of maybe, the something that you want, it unlocks the key to you actually knowing which direction to go first. So think about their stories, watch the videos that we've provided of their stories, and then join me for my third video. I'm going to teach you the exact steps to creating your very own epic leap forward in your business. That